Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm back today with a grocery haul. This is actually a 2 weeks worth of groceries haul. I went to Walmart this week and spent right at $110. I would have spent under that, but I got some items that will last me for the summer. We're gonna get into those in just a second. Let's see what I got for $110 this week. I am totally out of dishwasher rinse aid, so I grabbed that. And I'm totally out of sunscreen, so I grabbed some sunscreen. If I had not gotten these two things, my total would have been closer to $90, but that's fine. Both of these are gonna last me for a while. This will last me for probably about a year, and this should last me all the way through the summer, which is great. Spinach wraps for turkey wraps for lunch this week. I got chicken fingers, waffle fries, and this chicken dipping sauce. I've heard this is a dupe for Chick-fil-A sauce. We shall see. But this will be a meal 2 or 3 times over the next couple weeks. I thought I ordered, and I looked, and I know I did. I ordered a regular size can of baked beans, not a 28-ounce can, for some beans on toast. So what I'll probably end up doing is just using 1 or 2 servings over the next 2 weeks and then freezing the rest, because there's no way I can get through this entire can in the next 2 weeks because there's 6 servings and that's a lot of beans for me. So we'll use 2 servings, freeze the rest. And I also got some basil pesto. I've been craving pesto, so pick that up for a couple meals over the next 2 weeks. I got some butter crackers. This is the Walmart brand of Ritz, for some tuna salad for next week lunches. I also got some oyster crackers to make some fryer cracker ranch crackers. I'll use some of these for that as well. But it's a really simple recipe. It's butter, crackers, ranch, a packet of ranch, and some red pepper flakes. So good. You bake it together. It is excellent. Nice little summer treat. Chocolate chips, I was totally out. Always good to have some on hand. Some blueberries for lunches this week. A bell pepper. I'm trying a new pasta recipe this week, so I grabbed a bell pepper for that. Same for the spinach. I'll use this in the pasta recipe as well in my turkey wraps for lunches this week. It's totally out of maple syrup, so I grabbed a refill. Some apple cider vinegar. I was totally out, and I'm almost out of white vinegar. I use white vinegar to clean my vegetables and fruit. I grabbed 2 of the ranch packets so I can make the crackers for 2 weeks, but these are like less than 50 cents a piece, so I think I'm just gonna start having these on hand. Let's see, some yogurt smoothies. They're all the peach flavor for some snacks. These grape tomatoes are for that pasta recipe as well. So is the feta, and I love to have feta on hand for the summer, always yummy. Some Colby Jack, again, just to have on hand for a couple different things over the next few weeks. Turkey for the turkey wraps this week's lunch. Some more Greek yogurt, that's just regular vanilla, 4 yogurt bowls, 4 snacks. And almond milk. This will last me about 2 or 3 weeks for my coffees. That is my Walmart grocery order for the next 2 weeks. Let's take a look at my meal plan that is using the food here plus what I already had in my pantry and my freezer. Starting with this week for lunch, I'm doing those turkey spinach wraps. I also have some Laughing Cow wedges left over from like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I have 5 of those, and I need 5 of them for lunches this week, so that is perfect. I have for snack yogurt, either the vanilla yogurt or the yogurt smoothies, and those fryer crackers. Both of those will be for the next 2 weeks worth of snacks. Red beans and rice, that's a pantry meal. I'll have about 2 servings of those. Black bean quesadillas, I already made these up. I had a can of black beans that had just expired a week ago, so I put those in the crock pot with some seasonings for a couple hours, and then I put them in with some quesadillas. Those are already done, frozen up. All I have to do is throw those into the air fryer for 2 meals. Have the veggie pasta bake. I found a really yummy looking recipe on Pinterest last week. So I'm gonna halve the recipe, like half as in like cut in half the recipe. Sorry, my accent slips out sometimes. And that'll make 2 servings of that for dinners this week. I also had beans on toast. Like I said, I ordered a regular can of beans and they gave me a huge one. So I'll use up 2 servings, freeze the rest. Chick-fil-A at home, pesto pasta, I already have the pasta on hand. Steak and cheese hoagie, this is another like pantry freezer meal. This is probably what I'm gonna have tonight. And then bacon, egg, and cheese tacos or bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. I have homemade bread in the freezer and I have some taco shells in the freezer as well. Not shells, but tortillas. And I can just do this a couple times back and forth, and I just totally moved my finger over that. Oops, it's okay. For next week for lunch, I have 2 different things. I have 1 bag of veggie pasta Alfredo left in the freezer that I'm going to use up one day next week. And then I'm going to meal prep some tuna salad to go with the Ritz crackers that I grabbed. But that is my meal plan for the next 2 weeks. Be sure to like and subscribe this video and let me know down below in the comments what is on your meal plan for this week. Do you grocery shop for 1 week or 2 weeks during the summer? I've been loving this 2 weeks at a time instead of having to go every week. It is actually saving me money. I'm enjoying the food a little bit more because I have to be a little bit more creative, and it saves money on gas. And I don't have to deal with tourists every weekend, which is excellent. I will see y'all in my next video. Have a great week. Bye.